You believe that children are being by pedophiles in Hollywood.
Absolutely.
So why are you sitting down talking to me? Why aren't you sitting down with the police right now?
I've told the police. In fact, if anybody wants to go back to 1993 when I was interviewed by the Santa Barbara Police Department, I sat there and I gave them the names. They're on record. They have all of this information, but they were scanning Michael Jackson. All they cared about was trying to find something on Michael Jackson.
She sat down, the baby bump squashed, bent, and crumpled.
Wanting to scale the wall to get in his house because on the other side of that wall is Beyonce, Jay-Z, and every big star you want to know. T.D. Jakes was there too, but I don't know if he was busting open. I'm just saying. Because they said that too about the Good Bishop.
Jay-Z has exhibited signs of envy, jealousy, hate, and stopping bags behind the scenes, allegedly. Why is it always the same story? So that means Nas made all of that stuff up. DMX made all of that stuff up.
Now you kind of look at him like scoundrels. What won't you do for that damn career? Listen, this is a disgusting business. That's all I'm gonna say. This business is so disgusting that I can't. I think that Jay-Z and Beyonce are master manipulators.
Wait a minute. Are people really saying that Beyonce is being exposed by Jason Lee, Nicki Minaj, and Wendy Williams? Rumors are spreading fast, and some are claiming that 2026 could be a difficult year for her. According to Online Talk, she may have been connected to Wendy's conservatorship situation. There are even whispers that she worked with powerful figures at Roc Nation to try to place Nicki in a similar legal arrangement. None of this has been proven, but the gossip is getting louder. Jason Lee has been openly criticizing Beyoncé for quite some time. He recently shared new allegations, including claims about seeing her and Jay-Z at a party hosted by Diddy. In the past, Jason was close to Diddy while working at Revolt TV, which gave him access to many major celebrities. Now he says he has proof to back up his statements, including supposed evidence involving Beyoncé and Jay-Z. Interestingly, his public criticism seemed to intensify after he was not invited to the premiere of her Renaissance film.
I'm gonna tell them while Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions, and I'm going to do it right now. Ooh, and that's where I go back to, like, we're friends in the game. We support each other. We help each other out. Can you imagine had I put that on Hollywood Unlocked? Oh, there was one more thing. Keep this, Johnny.
Woo!
So that in itself, I think Beyonce could have gave me a, you know what I mean? Like, there should be a little love there. Now,
maybe she doesn't know.
Beyonce doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't think Beyonce, and they're not going to share that with her.
Yvette knows. I got the receipts. I still have the receipts. Yvette, no, I got the receipts. I got them. Now, if I get that message to Beyonce,
yes,
I can get it to I'm connected. I could get the message to Beyonce.
She needs to know.
And I think people like her publicist, who I love, and I'm just being critical. That's just what I do. You know that, Yvette. We're trying to book Kelly Rowland right now. Now, if I don't get Kelly Rowland because I say this about, then it's gonna be a problem. Then I'm putting out receipts. The receipts I just told you about, then I'll put those out.
The fires that will come of that.
I ain't worried. I ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you right now, I'm not playing this industry game.
At first, many people did not take Jason seriously. His reaction came off as bitter, and some felt he was upset simply because he was not invited to Beyoncé's event. It looked personal, like he was lashing out over being left off the guest list. But later, when rumors started linking Beyoncé and Jay-Z to Diddy and even Epstein, opinions began to shift. Some people started wondering if Jason might have known more than he first shared. He later went live on Instagram and added more fuel to the fire. During the stream, he listed several celebrities he claimed to have seen at Diddy's parties, including Teyana Taylor, Jordan Woods, Travis Scott, Blac Chyna, Usher, DaBaby, Justin Bieber, Tyrese, Amber Rose, Mary J. Blige, and of course Beyonce and Jay-Z.
You know, a lot of these celebrities, every single celebrity in the culture has been to to Diddy's house, which means they've gone through all his phones, text messages. I can read you my text message to Diddy. What day is it airing on the show, on the network? Are you coming on the show? Diddy, what's this? It's all been business for me. It's been business for me. I don't have nothing inappropriate to them people because I don't deal with them like that. So you mean to tell me all those late nights, what you doing, where you at? Yeah, his house. I've seen TD Jakes at his house. I've seen Chris Brown at his house. I've seen Jordan Woods at his house. I've seen Travis Scott at his house. I've seen Beyonce at his house. I've seen Tiana Taylor. I've seen them all. Now, we was all in the backyard, but I've seen them all. I've seen Usher there. I've seen DaBaby there. I've seen Justin Bieber there. I've seen... Everybody's been to a Diddy party. I've seen Lindsay Lohan, Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore, Tyrese, Amber Rose. I've seen them all have been there. Mary J. Blige.
But he did not stop there. A few days later, he spoke out again, saying Jay-Z and Beyoncé allegedly reacted after hearing his comments. He claimed they tried reaching out repeatedly, asking him to retract his statements and publicly support them, but he refused.
Why would I, Jason Lee, I'm getting calls, and I haven't even said anything. Go there. I stopped a major thing for Beyonce. Jay-Z and Beyonce is going to see this. I am exhausted with people calling me about Jay-Z and Beyonce. You've never called for anything else, and I haven't even said anything about you yet. And yet I'm getting all these calls. I've gotten more calls over the weekend about Jay-Z and Beyonce, but I will tell you to the audience, if I do come up missing, all the calls I've been getting have been about him.
The situation did not stop with Jason. Around the same time he began speaking out about Beyoncé, Nicki Minaj also started criticizing Jay-Z online. At first, most of her comments were aimed at him, especially when she accused him of owing her a large amount of money. However, rumors began spreading that Nicki believed Beyoncé was aware of what was happening behind the scenes, but chose to stay quiet and act uninvolved. Nicki soon began hinting at Beyoncé as well. When Beyoncé promoted her Sir Davis whiskey brand on Instagram, Nicki posted a message saying, "Robot on timing," which many people saw as subtle shade. Even earlier, while playing their collaboration Feeling Myself on Stationhead, Nicki told listeners that performing a song with someone does not mean she personally likes them. Since that track was playing at the time, fans quickly connected the dots and assumed she was referring to Beyoncé.
Like music, it doesn't mean that I rock with the person or whatever. Like, I really want y'all to notice. I hate to have to say this. What we doing? Like, are we rocking with, or we ain't rocking with and that's why I love them. That's why I love y'all. But, so I just wanted to make that disclaimer. So everybody know from now till whenever, okay? Just because I play a song that I happen to be featured on, don't mean shit. See, and kick them right in my throat.
Nicki Minaj escalated the drama when she entered the wider conversation about Epstein and began making serious accusations against both Beyoncé and Jay-Z. She claimed they were connected to disturbing and criminal behavior, including extreme conspiracy theories about secret rituals and sacrifices. These statements spread quickly online, shocking many people. However, there is no verified evidence supporting those claims, and they remain allegations shared on social media. The controversy grew even more when blogger Tasha K said she received inside information from someone linked to Roc Nation. According to her, Beyoncé and Jay-Z were supposedly planning to push for Nicki to be placed under a legal guardianship, similar to what happened to Wendy Williams. Tasha suggested that Nicki's marriage may have protected her, noting that other high-profile conservatorship cases, like Britney Spears and Wendy Williams, involved women who were not married at the time. These claims remain unproven.
This is not something that is like a conspiracy theory. This actually happens. But if they're able to separate Nicki and Kenny, that makes Nicki vulnerable because your husband is your power of attorney. Your husband is your signator on all of your accounts in the event anything goes wrong. Michael wasn't married. Britney Spears was married, but of course they control all of that. And so the mere fact that all these narratives are out about Kenny stealing this to buy chains and buy that, that's not what it is. It's like, you know, they got doctors that are giving out these diagnoses saying that she's schizophrenic and bipolar and all of this stuff. And then Kenny's now here. You know, she trusts Kenny. Of course, they've known each other since they were kids. Their families know each other. And so Kenny is just in the way. And so what do? You create narratives to try to separate, because if you separate, then you can divide and conquer. And so that's what it's about. You know, she's going into her latter years and, you know, there's a lot of money on the line and she's worth a lot, but Kenny is in the way. And so, yeah, I mean, look at what they're doing to Wendy Williams. Had Wendy would have still been with Kelvin, they wouldn't have been able to put her under a conservatorship because she has a husband. So, you know, and like I said, there was only one that was stealing. We're gonna leave it at that. Okay?
Some people now believe that the reports about Wendy Williams being misdiagnosed were not just random mistakes. Online rumors suggest that someone powerful may have influenced the situation behind the scenes. The theory claims Wendy had information connected to Diddy and Epstein, and that certain figures wanted her quiet before she could speak publicly. There is no confirmed proof of this, but supporters of the idea point to the fact that Wendy reportedly completed several independent medical evaluations that questioned her diagnosis, yet those findings did not seem to change her legal situation. Years earlier, long before these newer rumors surfaced, Wendy had openly criticized Beyoncé. In 2011, Beyoncé faced heavy online discussion after a television appearance where her baby bump appeared to fold while she was sitting down. Her team later shared photos of her pregnant in a bikini to dismiss the speculation, but not everyone was convinced. Wendy discussed the moment on her show and even mentioned Kathy White, a woman once rumored to have been involved with Jay-Z. At the time, that topic was rarely addressed in mainstream media, making Wendy's comments especially bold.
As alleged mistress away. Beyonce is going to use a surrogate so she can maintain, but they're going to play it off like it's allegedly, you know, like they gave birth.
Wendy had also mentioned that only a few people were present when Beyonce gave birth, and some reports seem to support that claim. It was widely reported that Beyonce paid around $1.3 million to reserve an entire hospital floor for privacy during the delivery. While many celebrities choose extra security for important moments, critics questioned why such extreme measures were necessary. On top of that, old accusations resurfaced from Larry Johnson, who was once close friends with Jay-Z. He later made shocking claims about Beyoncé's behavior at a Hollywood event, alleging inappropriate conduct. There is no verified evidence supporting those statements. Larry and Jay-Z's friendship ended years ago, but the exact reason was never publicly confirmed.
Now, I did a Rockaware photo shoot in Colorado, and I think it was during the winter time of 06 or 07. And Naomi Campbell was there, actress Jamie King was there, Jay was there, B was there, and he rented this house, and we were supposed to do this rap party for this photo shoot. We rented this house, and we were watching LeBron play, and after the game, it had to be like 10 or 11 o'clock. So we getting ready to party. So when 11 o'clock hit, we turned on the music, we started drinking, and then out of nowhere came these young children. I don't know where they came from. For a rap party at 11 o'clock at night, drinking, loud music, and us dancing wild, like, I don't know where these kids came from. And then I happened to sit down because I was dancing with one of the assistants. And I sat next to this child, and the child sat next to Beyonce. So I hear B say something about, doesn't this look sexy, or isn't this sexy? And in my mind, and mind you, I'm not awakened as I'm awakened now. So in my mind, I'm like, what did she just say? And then I didn't pay no attention to it. And then, you know, obviously the liquor took hold of me and I had to leave. So I said bye to everybody and left. But those kids remained. I don't know if those kids were from the photo shoot themselves, but the fact that these kids came around adults during drinking hours or partying hours was already alarming to me. So when I hear something like this happens, I can't really discount it and say, oh, he could never do this, because I'm hearing stories, I'm seeing it with my own eyes, and I've been in situations where something don't sound or look right, and it's usually involving children.
Honestly, it feels like there is always some strange drama surrounding powerful people in Hollywood. With Jason, Wendy, and Nicki speaking out, some fans are even saying they should be careful, just in case the rumors hold any truth. That shows how intense the conversation has become online. Many people also shared their opinions. One person wrote that Nicki usually stays quiet about private industry matters, so when she does speak up, it grabs attention. They believe she may simply be fed up. Another commenter said that no one can avoid consequences if they have done wrong. At the end of the day, these are still accusations and online claims. What do you think about Jason Lee, Nicki Minaj, and Wendy Williams calling out Beyoncé? Do you believe the rumors? Or do you think this is all speculation?